Hello everybody, it's Berto again here. I'm back for another adventure. I know it's been a little while since I've been on one, but this time I decided to come out to Monahans Sandhills State Park. Never been out to this one out here, so I'm going to go check that one out. But I'm packed up, ready to go. Actually, I'm almost there, not too far away right now, about 30 miles before I get there. So I took off a couple hours ago from home and made a quick stop here at this HEB to come pick up a few items that I needed. Doing something a little bit different this time. I actually brought some stuff from home that I had at the house, so I decided I'd just bring a few things that I had already at the house and just see what I can come up with and make with it. So I'll show you as soon as I get there, but come join me. I'm going to hang out there, and then also I'm going to come back to Odessa here tomorrow. So I'll be out here tomorrow looking at checking out a few things. I found a few things online that I wanted to kind of look into. So there's a brewery in store, so I'm going to go check that out. Come along with me. Let's go. Made it here to Monahans, Sandhills, and yeah, there's definitely sand. There's sand on the road, blowing across the road, but the pavement looks pretty good. So now I'm gonna go find my campsite and get all set up. I don't know if I'd come out here in the summertime. There ain't a dadgum tree around. It'd be pretty hot without any kind of shade. It's definitely interesting. So I got all set up here finally. Got everything set up. Sun's just now setting. Took me a little bit longer to set up than what I had anticipated, but I was just kind of taking my time. I sat down, drank me a beer. But like I said, I am making stuff that I had at home. I just brought all of this stuff. Let me kind of show you here what I got. But I just packed some stuff that I had from the house. I got, well, of course, some leftover potatoes that I had. I had some ground beef at home that I had already used. So the ground beef I'm using that I had at the house. We got some sausage, brought some eggs. But just kind of packed what I had in my fridge. Figured why go to the store and spend extra money when I've got stuff here at the house. But I did pick up a few extra things that I was kind of wanting, some snacks and some things like that I ended up picking up. And but I am going to make me what's called a Mexican hamburger. It's going to be a hamburger patty. I'm going to wrap it in a tortilla once it's cooked, and then grill the tortilla, fry it, and put in some jalapenos and some cheese. So let's see how that turns out. As soon as I get this all wrapped up, I'll show you what I've got, how I got it made. Okay, so this is what I came out with. We got a hamburger patty wrapped in a tortilla with some cheese, jalapenos, and some grilled onions. Actually doesn't smell too bad. Let's see what it tastes like. I'll check it out and I'll let you know here in just a bit. Okay, I do have to say it is pretty darn good. It turned out all right. It's like I said, some jalapenos, grilled onions, hamburger patty, and a tortilla. Just rolled it or wrapped it up in the tortilla and grilled it on the grill. So it was actually after I cooked the hamburger patty, of course, but it turned out pretty darn good. It's actually good. And so I'm just going to sit back now, enjoy the rest of the evening. It's starting to get dark outside, and just kind of sit here and chill out. Well, good morning. Had to get my coffee this morning. Got that going. Fixing to get some breakfast on. Get that running. But just sitting out here enjoying it this morning. Fixing to get myself ready after I eat and stuff. And then I'm going to head on into town. So let's go see what kind of adventure we can find today. But that's what I'm doing. Just sitting out here and taking it in. Okay, so I'm going to try cooking both the potatoes and the sausage here in the same pan at the same time. Let's see how this turns out. We'll figure this out. And then I'll get some eggs going, heat me up a couple of tortillas, and I'll have me some nice little breakfast tacos this morning. That's going to be my breakfast. So I cooked up some sausage, potatoes, threw some onions in here, and I think that's about ready. I'll throw some egg on there, and then we'll make us a breakfast taco. Pork sausage, potatoes, onions, brought some salsa from home, and if you're wondering what I have in here, it's the I scramble up the egg, just put them in the water bottle, a lot easier to carry. So we'll pour the egg into there, and let's get us some breakfast tacos going. The Sandhills of West Texas. Out here at Monahans Sandhills State Park. You can see the Sandhills here. I don't know if you can see that over there, but there's people sliding down. But anyway, these sandhills are deposits from ancient rivers thousands of years ago, from what I read. Deposits that were left from ancient rivers flowing from the Rocky Mountains left these deposits out here. Dunes stretch about 80 miles long and about 20 miles wide, and I'm gonna tell you, it's tough walking in the sand. It's not easy, but Indian tribes had settled out here because of the water that's underneath here. Apparently there's quite a bit of water underneath. It's got its own ecosystem out here, but the sandhills stay here. They shift a little bit. They do move back and forth a little bit. The winds from the southwest and then from the southeast. Winter and summer kind of changes, but kind of keeps them all here, and it just kind of settled here. And this is where the state park was put. It's pretty interesting though. It is kind of tough walking in the sand, like I said. You definitely sink into it. Not as easy as hiking on some harder terrains, but there was quite a few people camping out here. Definitely a place to come check out at some time if you're ever in West Texas. Okay, so my microphone died, so I'm having to record this a little bit later on. I'm just putting this out here. But anyway, My first stop here was at Tall City Brew Company. Came over here to meet up with a friend, try some of their beer out here. They also did have a food truck out here, so I was able to get me some food while I was here. Actually, some pretty good tacos that they had, but good, it was a good stop here. Like I said, caught up with a friend of mine. So I'm going to be heading on out and go checking out the Globe Theater now. Let's see how that goes for me. So here in Odessa, I found the Shakespeare's Globe Theater. It's a replica, apparently, of Shakespeare's theater back in England. This was built in the 1960s, and there's also a replica of Shakespeare's wife's cottage. Anne Hathaway, I believe, was her name. But it looks like it's open, so we can go check this out. But there's a replica of the cottage, and it looks like it's a non-profit organization. They actually do have plays here and so forth. Yeah, Anne Hathaway's cottage. Very interesting. Let's go see what's upstairs. So it looks like some kind of hall that they use up here. Yeah, looks like they might have some kind of functions or something occasionally. I want to go check out the actual theater. Let's go see what this looks like. I'm just looking. I'm just looking. I saw the place was open. You're doing a good job, by the way.
I knew I heard the door. I told you.
Yeah, what are you doing? Rehearsing?
We were rehearsing, and then we just kind of jam out and sing until.
Okay, nice. Sounds like fun. Yeah, I am. Okay, so I came into the Globe Theater here, and look who I ran into. I ran into some friends here that I just met. Tell them your name.
My name is Hema. I'm Bianca.
And they are students here at Odessa Junior College, right? Is that what this is? Is that what
Odessa College.
Odessa College? Is that what okay, Odessa College are students here, and they're in the theater, or what is it y'all are taking?
Theater program, I guess you could say.
Okay, the theater program, and they are actually preparing for a play or a show or something they're going to be doing here in April. And so y'all check them out, the Globe Theater in Odessa, Texas. Let's see if we can't maybe come over and give them some support.
Thank you.
And we also have
Caleb
here as well, who's also a student here in Odessa. But it was great coming out here and just having a conversation with these guys. So they did awesome. So y'all show them some love. So yeah, that was a pretty awesome experience. If you ever get a chance, if you're ever in the Odessa area, come by and check out the Globe Theater. I'll post a link in the description with maybe some of their schedule, see when their show times are, and see when they're actually doing some shows and so forth, so that you can come out here and check it out. But I'll put that down in there. It was an awesome experience. Well, good morning. Well, it's Sunday morning now. Gonna get packed up here in just a little bit, but I woke up this morning to about 31-degree temperatures outside. It was a little tough getting out of the sleeping bag this morning. It was pretty chilly this morning, but as y'all have seen in some of my other videos, I do carry an electric blanket with me, and I am here at a state park where I do have electricity, so I was able to keep that thing plugged in. Woke up this morning and I think I ran out of propane. Fortunately, I have a small little bottle here that 1 pound bottle that I had brought, so I'm still gonna be able to make my breakfast here in just a little bit. But so just to wrap things up, I ended up going yesterday into Midland. Went to Tall City Brewery. Went there, had a couple drinks, met up with a friend of mine there from Midland. Sat down, had a pretty good conversation with her. Then ended up going to Odessa and finding the Globe Theater out there, as you saw a little bit earlier. I met some Odessa College students there. Had a good conversation with them. I actually walked in on them. I don't know if they were rehearsing or just playing around or whatever, but they were out there just kind of doing some singing and so forth, and we're doing a good job at it, by the way. But anyway, was able to have a conversation with them, and it was nice talking to them, nice meeting them. So shout out to them if you're watching. Thank you for letting me record you a little bit and get you on here. But I will put a link down in the description below as far as their Facebook page. So if you're interested in looking up some of their performances and things along those lines, I think they post those up there. I'm not real positive, but I did find some information there about the theater, and it's actually pretty interesting. So I'm definitely gonna try to make a trip back over here to Odessa to try to see if I can't maybe catch one of their shows. Let's see if I can kind of get into that a little bit. But definitely looks fun, looks interesting, and like I said, the Globe Theater is a replica of the Globe Theater in England, which I believe is no longer there. I think it's burned down. I was talking to some other people that said that it burned down at one point and it's not even there anymore, but it was a theater where Shakespeare's company used to perform quite a bit. So pretty interesting to take a look at. But anyway, that's probably going to wrap it up for this video. Well, folks, I'm headed back home, about an hour away right now. But that'll do it for another adventure for me. Should be home here in just a little bit, but had a great time checking out a new place. Hadn't been to the Sandhills State Park there before, and it was actually different, but definitely good. And like I said earlier, I definitely wanted to be out there before the summer comes around, because I'm sure it gets pretty hot out there. So anyway, it was a nice experience. Got to do that. Met some really cool people along the way. Kids over at the Odessa College at the Globe Theater. It was great having a conversation with them. Talked to a few people there at camp. Actually met someone from my neighbor the last night was someone from Sweden. So they were out there camping, headed down to Big Bend National Park. So meet some really cool people. That's why I like doing this. But don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Facebook. You can find me at Burner's Adventures there as well. Like I said, smash that like button, give me a like, and we'll see you next time. You have a great one.